be obedient to the laws of God. So, ang mga feasts ni Moses, particularly the Passover, so it always commemorates the coming to the promised land, the going out from the exile. Yung Aliyah, so the concept of returning to Jerusalem. We have the Purim, the Feast of Purim kay Esther. Alala nyo, na papatay na sila, ubusin sila, and then eventually, they subdued. Sila mismo yung nag-subdue sa kanilang mga kalaban. Hanggang sa Feast of Hanukkah, okay, the Christmas ng mga Hudyo, sa time ng mga Maccabees, wherein they were able to overcome the Syrian Empire. And then also, hanggang sa 1948, something impossible became possible. A nation without a country became a state of Israel. Never ever before na nangyari na yung stateless for 2,000 years ay babalik with the same culture and the same personality. Would you read the Bible and then you look for where are the Amorites right now? Where are the Jebusites? Where are all the names that you will find in the Old Testament? Saan na sila? Wala na. And yet Israel continued to be preserved. Patuloy pa rin sila hanggang 1948 and they now have their own country. So there is the pattern of homecoming, but the homecoming is still, incomplete. So, living in exile. So, ito yung sinasabi ni Jeremiah 29. So, sabi ni Jeremiah, alam natin yung 29, di ba? Verse 11. Ano nga yung verse 11, Pastor? Yeah. Okay? So, everything is good. Ang plano ng Panginoon sa atin. Pero andun sila sa Babylon. Andun sila sa exile. Ang sabi ni Jeremiah sa kanila, and this is also a word for us, sabi niyo are now in exile. Continue to live as exile. Sabi niya build houses, live with them, plant gardens, eat their produce, take wives, and have sons and daughters. That they bear sons. Seek welfare for the city where you are. So continue mo, buhay, the same, kahit nasa exile ka. But there is a hope, and that hope is better than Jerusalem. Okay? Better than Jerusalem. So, ang promise sa kanila during ni Jeremiah, in 70 years, babalik kayo sa Jerusalem. In John chapter 14, ito yung pinakamagandang sinabi ng Panginoon. Of course, verse 6, anong sabi niya? Okay? I am the way, the truth, and the life. Pero before that, nagkwento pala siya. Sabi niya, you will have a place of your own. Sayin natin. Let not your hearts be troubled. Believe in God, believe also in me. In my Father's house are many rooms. If it were not so, would I have told you that I go to prepare a place for you? And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again and will take you myself, that where I am you may be also. And you know the way to where I am going. Thomas said to him, Lord, we do not know where you are going. How can we know the way? Jesus said to him, I am the way and the truth and the life. No one comes to the Father except by me. Ang hirap ng tanong, Saan ba ang daan? Saan ang daan? Dati ba o yung bagong daan? Okay? So, ang hirap ng hirap ng concept. Sabi niya, meron akong bahay, mga mansyon para sa inyo, isa-isa kayo doon. Sabi niya, paano kami makakarating doon? Oh. Sabi niya, kasama kita, tagal-tagal na, hindi mo alam yung daan. Ako ang daan. Tao ang daan. It's the person, and that is the person of Jesus Christ. Siya yung nagbibigay ng daan doon.
So, yun yung mga palaisipan na, okay, so, ang akala natin, lugar, so, during the time, sa kanila, ang alam ng kasi nila, yung templo eh. Yung templo, this is where the Lord is present. Alam natin yon, di ba? Palagi natin pinag-aralan na God stays in the tabernacle, in the temple of Solomon, pero sa time ng second temple, wala na. Wala na yung Shekinah glory. And they missed that. Bakit wala yung Shekinah glory? Because the temple is not the building. The temple is Christ Himself. Di ba? Ang fulfillment ng temple is si Kristo. Kaya ang sabi niya, okay, destroy this temple and in 3 days, I will build it up again. Tapos ano sabi niya? The temple is the Holy Spirit. And because the Holy Spirit dwells in us, we are the temple of God. So, makita natin na yung dwelling, yung tinitirahan ng Diyos, yung lugar kung saan magiging masaya tayo, doon ang lugar na yon, ay something na Christ Himself provides. So, this is the description of Peter about the exiles. Okay, shall we read this together? Begin. To those who are elect exiles of the dispersion in Pontus, Galatia, Phrygia, Asia, and Bithynia, according to the knowledge of God, the Father, and sanctification of the Spirit, for obedience to Jesus Christ, and for strengthening His love. So, in the New Testament, di pa sila, wala pa yung destruction ng Jerusalem in AD 70. They were already dispersed, especially the Christians, because there was a great persecution in Jerusalem and in Judea. So wala na, kalat sila tanan, and they became exiles. And eventually, the concept of exile is not only being not in Jerusalem, not able to go to Jerusalem or to Judah, but this whole world is not our place. We are in exile. So yun yung magiging konsepto. In verse 3:13, shall we continue? Begin. Therefore, whatever your minds action, be sober-minded, set your hope fully in the grace that will be brought to you in the revelation of Jesus Christ. As obedient children, do not be conformed to the passions of your former ignorance, but as He who is holy, you also be holy in all your conduct. Since it is written, you shall be holy, for I am holy. And if you call on Him as Father, judge us impartially, according to each one's deeds, conduct yourselves with fear throughout the time of your exile, knowing that you ransom from the evil ways inherited from the forefathers, not with perishable things, silver and gold, but with the precious blood of Christ, like the Lamb that is blameless. So sabi niya, we are in exile. But as we continue to be in exile, we should have the character of an exiled person. Ibig sabihin dito, hindi tayo, detached tayo sa material things. Alam mo, nandito tayo sa Thailand, yayabang natin. Kasi ang dami nating pera eh. Imagine mo yung baht, every time you earn baht, compute ka, times 1.6 palagi yun. So you earn 10,000, 16,000 na pagpadala mo sa Pinas. Diba? Ang by law, ang sweldo should not be lower than 25,000. O ibig sabihin, may 40 mil ka na kaagad. Punta ka sa Pinas, sino binibigyan ng 40 mil doon? Kalahati ng sweldo doon, tax na eh. Ang kalahati ng sweldo mo, bibigay mo sa utang mo. Ano na natira sa'yo? Wala. Mangungutang ka na lang para mabubuhay ka. So lahat na tao doon ngayon, especially average people, nabubuhay sa utang. Utang lang ang utang. Ang kanilang mga ATM andun sa utangan. They cannot even see yung ATM nila. Kasi kumukuha na lang sila ng pera doon sa nagpapautang sa kanila. So ganun yung buhay. Tayo, pasalamat tayo ganito. But sa feeling natin, hindi ito yung hope eh. Hindi yung hope ng tao, punta ka ng Thailand, US, kung saan. Ang hope natin ay ang Panginoon mismo magbibigay ng lugar sa atin. And ang ating gagawin, assignment natin ay to be obedient children, not to be conformed to this world. Okay? So, next. Again, shall we read this together? Begin. This, O God, may not receive His promise, but in season and written from our heart, now they acknowledge you as strangers and exiles on the earth. For people who seek thus make clear that they are seeking no homeland. They have been thinking of that land from which they have come. They do not have a true future, as it is the desire of every country, that is the heavenly one. Therefore God is not ashamed to be called their God, for He has prepared for them to see. Kaya ang sarap pag nagbabasa ka ng Revelation. Kasi yung mismo, the city of Jerusalem will come down. Bubaba mismo. There will be the new heavens and the new earth. So, ang lahat ng kapangitan na nakikita natin sa mundo na ito, papalitan natin. Puro ng kagandahan. And that is the longing of our heart. Kaya hindi tayo mahilig sa prosperity gospel here and now. Ang sinasabi nga, anong libro ni Joel Osteen? Life, yung mamumuhay ka daw ng masarap ngayon. Anong libro yon? Sabi niya, ang masarap na buhay ay ngayon. Dahil walang masarap na buhay after nito para sa kanila. Sa atin iba, we can sacrifice ourselves. We can bear, yung mga whatever we have, anong kahirapan ngayon na naramdaman natin. Bakit? We have the great hope, the promises of salvation, the promises of the new heavens and the new earth, the promises of the new Jerusalem, the promises that we will be with God. And we will see, anong sabi? We will see God face to face. Wala nang kalabuan. Okay? Klarong-klaro makikita natin, Panginoon. Maintindihan na natin ang lahat na pagtuturo at pagkikilala natin sa Panginoon Jesus. Okay? So, 12:40, tayo. Sobra tayo ng 10 minutes. Okay. So, question? Si Brother June wala.
Ang Garden of Eden, sumukol niya.
Ha?
Pinasuha the person.
Ang Garden of Eden. Wala na. Nakagwardya yun eh. Ba? Nagagwardya niya siya. We do not know. Madaming madaming nasabi kung saan yung location. But yung Garden of Eden as it is, bali sa kwento, we do not know. Kasi ang doon parang nawala na lang. It's no longer here on earth. Pero anong sabi nga sa Revelation, yung sabi natin yung tema ng Bible is that there is the coming back of the Garden of Eden. So sa Genesis 1 and 2, Garden of Eden, makikita natin ulit sa Revelation chapter 22, sa last chapter ng Bible, na ibabalik ulit yung Garden of Eden. Mabubuhay tayo doon. And ano ang nandun din sa Garden of Eden? There is also the tree of life. There is the river of life. There is the garden. So yung picture na binibigay sa atin sa Genesis 1 and 2, andun din sa Revelations 21 and 22. So we will reclaim the garden. Bibigay sa atin ulit yun. Michael? Pastor, tunat?
Ikaw lang ang nakakita mo lang sa promesa sa Diyos. Ang hope na ginatag sa ato, kasi in chapter 14, there is a mansion, and tuloy mo, eternal life is more than enough for the mansion.